Well, day 3, the final day of the con, and I'm waiting for the bus, and it's about 9:40, and in the panel I'm going to at 10:30 is Bronies React. I'm thinking, I have a feeling that I may be a bit late for that one. Well, finally here, and it's about 10:22, I believe, and there's a plane taking off. Anyways, what's going on is panel attending starts in about less than 10 minutes. And we're right here at the Ramada, where the con has been taking place. And the panel we're going to right now is Bronies React, which is AC Race Fest panel. As you can see, there's an abandoned Mall of America bus shelter thing. This parking lot is pretty dilapidated. So many potholes. Well, I'll see you at the con. Well, I originally planned on bringing Twilight with, but I just changed my mind and decided to bring Pinkie Pie with, since otherwise she wouldn't go to any cons this year. But as Fluttershy, I'm going to BronyCon. My tripod will set up for Bronies React, which will be starting any minute now. So let's get ready for that.
Welcome to the Brony React panel, because the other people aren't here at the moment.
Oh, wake up! Starring Savers Park?
Yeah, seriously, all the other people are not here at the moment. Racing Game running over from the hotel, Tombstone, and Mike the...
Oh, shit! Literally, actually.
Yeah, we
Sure. Just get breakfast and realize it's 10:25. Oh. Hi, Saber.
Good morning.
Good morning. Everybody, good morning. Good morning. All right, so I think you all know the deal.
No, not at all.
Good.
6 bullets, 7 rounds.
So I'm going to start off a little bit. I do convention vlogs, and well, I guess I don't need to vlog anything right now, do I?
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Is there anything I should be vlogging right now?
Panel!
Should I vlog you guys? Yeah! Should I vlog them? Okay. The guy in the front row was telling me I'm number 1 was by far the most charming part of that.
My name is Marcus.
Champion, my friend.
Good.
Good morning.
That's what I like to see. Needs more strobe lights.
Everybody.
More strobe. Strobe lights. Needs more cowbell.
In the morning, my voice is very low. Ooh.
Does your voice hurt too?
Yes. Do your Dusty Cat voice.
Hello, welcome to Bronies React. I am Dusty, and I'm here with Screwy, my faithful assistant from Canada, land of apology.
I'm Screwball. Y'all having a fun convention? Yeah! Were you at the concert last night? Yeah! Quite nice, wasn't it?
It was incredulous. I'm incredible. What does incredulous mean? So fucking awesome. The only time I ever use that word is when I'm substituting it for incredible.
So I guess it means incredible.
I guess it does. It's like
Flabbergasted?
Yes, yeah.
So you were the only one that showed up.
You run the series, and here I am like, man, he's late. I guess I'm his secretary. I'll buy him some time.
That's what we expected. We actually did it on purpose because we wanted to see the look on your face when we walked in.
Well, sometimes you have to test someone's true love, and I see just the look on your face.
So I just didn't. I was gonna make a joke, but this is a PG film.
There's nothing more satisfying than seeing your lover cry over you. I wouldn't know. I'm assuming.
I ship it.
So, what have you guys thought so far? MSP, you guys having fun? Yeah! Good. How many of you have seen bronies react? No. That's about half.
Me neither.
Yeah, so this panel, is, I told you about that. We were having a conversation about like what you naturally do on mic. I work at a racetrack as an announcer. Gabe occasionally works on mic as what do you do?
I was the lead singer for the 7th Fleet Band in Japan. So I got to tour the world and sing pop songs in the Navy. It was really weird.
And so we both kind of have these different ways of handling the mic. And we were going over the Who's Line panel we did. Did any of you see that, by the way, the Who's Line panel? I still have some cake in my ear, so. But we were watching that and talking about how, you know, when I start laughing, I always don't laugh in the mic because I'm having a good time. And where you were talking about how you do the opposite whenever you're about to make a noise.
But the problem is it's reflexive. It's completely beyond my control. So if I'm about to laugh, or if any kind of sound is about to come out of my face, including a burp or a sneeze, I will put the mic up to it. And I've done that in some situations where it wasn't the most appropriate. But this is not one of them.
We have 5 seats up here. Where are the other 2?
All right, so admittedly, I guess, I just like asking questions in this one right now. Like, it's a Q&A panel, but we're the Q and you're the A. So...
Always remember, you are the A.
Who was at the concert last night? Who was there till the very end? And you guys are here? Somehow! My voice is just about gone. I'm going to sound like Rainbow Dash during this panel, which isn't that bad of a thing, but I know you need to be excited about this. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Good. But what we're pretty much going to do up here is do a lot of Q&A. We had a panel like this at BronyCon, and you know we talked about a little bit about the series, which you guys probably know most about. And we had a ton of people that wanted to ask questions, and what was kind of a bummer was that we weren't able to get through a lot of the questions. There was a huge line of questions still going through, and I was told that I believe we have a mic set up somewhere. There it is.
JP's got it.
Where I won't be able to see the person's face, just how I like it.
Excuse me?
Bachelor number 1.
I like to imagine what they look like when I hear their voice. Wow.
Grace, how about you tell us about Bronies React to the people who haven't seen it?
Yes. Is there anyone here who hasn't seen a Bronies React on YouTube? Okay. So what we do is we will react to something that's major in the community, whether it be a video that someone created or an episode, usually a premiere or a finale. And it started off originally from a video from a series called Teens React, and they did a reaction to My Little Pony, specifically to the men that watch it. All they...
Men that watch My Little Jokes every day.
It's a little bit strange. I give you that. I give you that. And what happened was they showed them the intro and then asked them questions and said, so, why do you guys like this show? And it wasn't a very positive response from the teens.
They're teens.
And so what I decided would be kind of funny is if we just did kind of a parody react back at them. Like, hey, why don't we just, you know, say, just basically kind of turn the tables a little bit and be like, well, react back at you, buddy. And we did it. And I was thinking, it'll be kind of a funny thing, you know, gather some guys that maybe the community will recognize and just have some fun with it. Well, within 3 days of the upload, it hit 100,000 views, and I was like, oh. Huh. Now, neither of these guys are actually in that first video, but throughout the series, what I like to do is bring in new faces. Sometimes something just really clicks, and with both these guys, it kind of did. Have you guys seen Saber Spark in any of these reacts? Did you guys see him get stuck in Equestria in the last one? Yeah! Obviously, he's still there. And then, of course, Black Griffin, also in the reacts.
I had pizza between my teeth the entire time. You couldn't see.
I was thinking about just like doing a super zoom right on it and just being like. Well, I mean, there's not much that you can't do besides floss.
I have to be bad at something. Oh, that was so cocky. Someone hit me.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning!
We haven't had our coffee yet either.
No, well, basically, I mentioned how I was doing convention vlogs, which I did with you guys. Gabe and I, we were looking out the window just before we went to bed, and we're like, you know, it's funny, it looks like the sun's coming up. The sun's coming up. It was only like 5:30.
What time did you go to break? You went to bed at 5:30.
Yes.
What's wrong with you people?
A lot is wrong. So we have what?
Oh, hey, Mike.
Oh, Mikey!
Get up
We also
there.
have a guy that managed to wake up. Mike the microphone, ladies and gentlemen.
I have no idea how I'm awake. Yeah. I have no idea how I got here. I really don't. Back to I was up till 4:30 playing Mario Kart.
Yeah!
No joke. No, my friends were talking smack. They were like, "Hey, try and beat this time trial time." I beat it by a full second.
Yeah!
Well, glad you can make it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike the microphone in quite a few of our reacts as well. Mike, last night, I want to talk a little about the concert. What I'm always amazed about is when I do see you the morning after a concert, because you exert a ton of energy just by going, and next up, the living tombstone! And I'm just like, man, that guy works the mic.
Dude, seriously, like I could hold that for like a good 5 seconds longer.
Well, my voice is shot. My voice is gone after this. But no, thanks for being able to join us up here.
Absolutely, no, I thought it was going to start later, and I actually panicked when I saw that it was already going.
Well, to be honest, I thought it was going to start later too. I showed up about 2 minutes. Yes, just a little bit. But yeah, so we're just about at the point of jumping into Q&A. I figure what we'll do first is just kind of introduce ourselves. I've already talked about who everyone is up here. You guys pretty much know who I am. As I said, I make the Bronies Reacts. I do some convention vlogs. I make some random videos on my channel. Saber, what do you do?
ADD is one heck of a disorder. I do all kinds of stuff. I do random videos where I wear high heels and jump in bounce houses. I do videos where I run away from pandas and then shoot them.
Yeah!
Yes. I do videos where I talk about My Little Pony and like gender roles and social norms and whatnot. So I can't decide like on one thing to stick with. So I just try to do it all. That's my stuff.
Hello, everybody. I started out doing animations and stuff, like the Twilight-licious thing and the Pinky-licious and stuff. And then other people took it over. I was like, thank you. I started doing music, and that's kind of what I do. Right now I'm working on an album with my brother, Basic, who is in Pensacola, Florida, flying jets. No big deal. No. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I do.
And Mike, sometimes I kind of consider you the video game guru of the community.
You know what? I'm pretty damn good at video games.
That's why I don't play.
No, my God, no, I am terrible at video games. No, I do music and sometimes dramatic readings when they strike me just right. Oh my God, the yellow thing too God.
Mike, if you're still sitting up here by the end of the panel, like I'm almost worried that chair's a little high for someone falling asleep.
No, I'm getting there. It might happen.
Awesome. Well, what do you guys think? You ready to open it up to Q&A?
Yeah. Go
All right,
for it.
let's do this.
Make it so.
So if you guys have a question, the microphone is in that vicinity.
The microphone is to your immediate left. Please line up.
Both sides?
Thank you.
Oh, there are two guys.
Is there?
Yeah.
Wow, we have a mic on either side.
What's perfect about both is that the speakers
That's fine.
will...
That's it.
So what do you think that person looks like?
Step up, don't be shy. Ask whatever you like now.
Sounds excellent.
Can we get like some Jeopardy music playing?
Well, that was the other thing too. We had an awesome couple of days so far. The concerts were just off the hook.
Unfreaking believable.
And the AV guys have been just all over this stuff. So once again, can we give them a round of applause? Now, there's one guy, Jeremy, who I've been like going back and forth, like, can we do this? Is it okay if we get cake all over the stage? Just pretend like you didn't tell me that and we'll go with it. Okay, cool.
There's still cake on the stage, by the way.
And as Gabe and I were heading over, all of a sudden we realized, why is Jeremy sitting here if this panel starts in 5 minutes? He was getting some breakfast and whatnot, but no, it looks like everyone over there's got it covered, so good on ya. Good on ya!
What does that mean?
Good, I was going to ask the
I
same
don't know, I
question.
think it's Australian for good on you. Yeah. All right, so how about we start on, what side do you guys like?
I like the left.
Ours or theirs?
My left.
All right, let's start on the left.
So, my favorite scene in the Bronies React is when they were talking about whenever someone has a camera put in front of them, they take their opinion to the extreme and then just stares at the camera for a few seconds. What is your favorite moment in any of the Brony Reacts?
That is always a tough question. I want to also mention, he's referring to a reaction by Denotive, who was also rocking it out here the last couple of days. Did you guys see Denotive? Yeah! Isn't that guy incredibly sexy?
Understatement.
Favorite moments?
Got a few. During the season 2 finale reacts, there was this moment where Black Griffin, okay, it was during the scene, I think, when Cadence kind of showed that she was Chrysalis, and it was going to a commercial break, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, oh no. And then Gabe here, all of a sudden, he's just looking at the screen all intently, and he goes, ah! He just screams bloody murder, and it was just out of nowhere. And I was at work at the time, like I was a lifeguard, I was walking to the pump with my phone, because Adult Swim, and I was kind of watching it, and I just kind of like, falling over laughing. It was just so out of left field. That was my favorite moment from the series.
We had an episode that, for some reason, the commercial almost stuck out as much as the episode did. Jack. And I don't know, just the way that spiraled downward, and it kept going downward. That was probably one of my favorite moments in the React series, because it's like, what's going on? Why is Gak back?
I think Dino summed up the best. He was just sitting there, he's like,
What was he watching though?
Why is Gak back?
Yeah, but there was something on his computer, like, it didn't sound like the Gak commercial to me. I hear this, and he goes,
It was like the very end. Commercial. Yeah, it was like the very end of it. They put it in slow motion for some reason. I don't know. I don't know.
My favorite moment is probably in Brony Direct to Equestria Girls, when Celestia walks out. Through his goes, she's really tall, like a giant, like a titan. And it cuts to this animated thing where he's taken the opening, music from Attack on Titan, and he's pasted faces, all the characters over the Titans and everything. And then at the very end, he has this little thing that flashes like, see, PMVers, I can edit.
I have to say anything that involves editing Saberspark's voice into music. I've seen many things where people take just clips from the reacts and then make music just using your screams and your voice.
There was the Bernie Can.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one. Yeah, that had to be my favorite thing that came out of it.
That guy is rumored to make another one, right?
Yeah, he commented on the latest react that we did, and he's like, so, another react's out, ... and he put it like 100 rows down, ... And I'm like, the anticipation builds. Now, so I want to ask one more time, how many of you did see the season 4 finale? Woo! And the react that came with it? Woo! Wow. What did you guys think of Jack's Blade? Jack's Blade, he sent me his footage. For those that don't know, he's incredibly into anime, DBZ. Yeah.
Oh man, that's my jam, man. When the last like whoopish, and then he's like, oh man, no, I have that. It's like, oh boom. She's like, you're pounding the ground, like, oh
That entire scene, when I first got footage from everyone, he sent me something and it was like 3 minutes worth. I'm like, okay, you know, if you want to send me anything extra, that works too, Jax, you know, because you sent me 3 minutes worth of stuff. And then I watched it. And I've never seen someone freak out for so long and not shut up. I was like, this is phenomenal. So that scene was another favorite for me.
Didn't you like approach him saying, hey Jax, can you go back and like record some more like questions?
Yeah.
And he's like, my voice is gone, I can't.
No, he pretty much did that first and he was like falling over. He's like, I need a break. So yeah, Jax played, and of course I also want to give a shout out to everyone else. There's been I think this convention had the most people from Bronies React. I know we have up here Paleo Steno. Paleo, please stand up. Yes, B-Vids, who's been around, I don't see him in here, but he might be asleep, and I don't blame him, or he might be hungover.
We're both.
And we mentioned D-Nota, but a lot of people who've been in the Reacts, and everybody who isn't here, who couldn't make it, have been in the Reacts. We added it up, it's what, 39 people?
Yeah, I did the math. I think it was like, we've had 39 people from the fandom, and like 5 people or 4 people from the show who've been on the series.
Yeah!
Yeah, but we've had a lot of people show up in the series. It's pretty cool.
By the way, I just realized that was one question. This is why we don't get through many.
And that's when I started. Go.
Let's go over to the right side.
What up, guys? All right, listen. My question has the potential of being 2-part. Now, I understand that the video is shot at one point in time, then sent in. Now, do you guys like? Because I don't know if you're waiting for Ace's, like message essentially, like, hey, send me in your footage. Do you guys watch the episodes on the release date, or do you wait a little while for it? And if you do wait, how does the anticipation just kill you? Going like, everybody else has seen the season 4 finale, and I haven't yet.
For me, this was actually a funny scenario for Equestria Girls, because I refused to watch Equestria Girls until I had the camera in front of me. Sometimes it's one way, sometimes it's the other. I don't really have you guys can't watch it until you're filming it. It's pretty much, people do it both ways. Like Gabe, I know sometimes you'll be sitting there and I have 45 minutes worth of footage and you're like, wait, what? This happens in the episode? I'm like, okay, well, he's watching it for the first time. But then other people, they'll edit their stuff down. I was going to mention the Equestria Girls, for me, the problem with that was that the reason that it was about a month after it came out, or maybe a month and a half, was because of all the conventions going on. So everyone's like, this Flash Sentry guy, and I'm like, yeah. Is he from like an anime? I don't think it's...
Yes.
I don't know exactly how you guys do it.
Well, I usually watch it like on the Hacks Mega live stream, and then
shout out
to Hacks Mega. Does anybody else watch his live stream at all? Hacks Mega? Yeah, I like his stuff. All right, but I watch it there, and then I'll usually watch the episode again with Paleo on Skype, and then Reyes will light the beacons of Venus Tirith and says, time to do the React. And then I'll watch it the 3rd time and make little notes about, this. Some people think we're not genuine with our reacts, like it's just a bunch of over-the-top stuff, but like I'll keep little notes of what I thought when I first saw certain things in episodes and then put it on a piece of paper and then go back and react to it, so that's how I do it.
I do that too, and again, it kind of depends on the episode and if I had time to watch it before, and even sometimes I do have time, I decide not to, depending on how big the episode is. But what I like to do sometimes is watch it through once and film myself, and sometimes my reaction is internal. Because obviously, when you're sitting in your house watching it, you don't go, whoa, that one part where they did that one thing and they did, So
you just turn to the invisible person who's not in your room like, did you
Well,
see that?
I do
Did you
that.
see that?
I do that sometimes, but it's not when I'm watching
in their
TV.
heads like, we worry.
But what I just try to do is externalize my initial reaction. And sometimes I'll have the video window small and I'll take notes on the things that I want to react to on the right. And then I'll just kind of read them sometimes. But yes, it's kind of externalizing what is inside.
And then I know for you, Mike, one thing that we do a lot, you're kind of the specialist when it comes to like the short videos, the fan videos that are out there in the community or maybe outside of the community. So I imagine for you, how exactly does it work for you? Have you ever seen a video that you've never seen before?
Almost every film. Well, okay, with the exception of Cupcakes HD. Smile HD, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, oh my god. Like, I knew what I was getting into the moment it started, but I didn't expect that. So that kind of, that caught me off guard really badly. But for the most part, I just try to avoid watching anything until he's just like, hey, watch it, and I'm like, all right, here we go, going in blind.
And yeah, and one thing that I've pointed this out before, but what I'll do is I'll send them, for a whole episode, it's a little bit different, but I'll send a huge format, and what it does is it just has a breakdown of the scenes, and kind of like my thought on it. Just, I know that you were laughing, I had a typo.
Yeah, he had a spelling error. I think it was like, instead of Luna, it was like Tuna or something. Princess Tuna, that would be character.
How do you even do that, dude? Ellen and Tier nowhere near each other on the keyboard.
Well, when I have as much sleep as I had today, it's actually a very easy thing to do. Actually, and I'll say it out loud.
Princess Tuna.
You cry for me. I'm stuck in the ashes in the sea.
Next question.
I was wondering, for Jeffrey over here, I have a present for you. Could I give that to you now or later?
Jeffrey?
They know your street name.
They do.
That means they know where you live.
And then a question for Jeffrey, Gabriel, and Mike over here.
He knows all of them.
Except mine, apparently. Wow. Or mine.
Could you sign my boobs?
I actually already said, the last gentleman who asked the question, I signed his nipple last night. That is the third nipple I have signed.
Meet us after the show.
You're a very colorful fan, though.
Yeah. Oh God.
So that present now or later?
What do you think?
I think now.
Okay, let's do it now.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
See what he's got.
I'm nervous.
I'm too tired.
We got
Be
it.
scared. Be very scared.
It's from Star Trek.
It is.
It's from the parking lot.
This is the first piece of the orbital friendship cannon.
Is someone missing their car emblem now?
Thank you, sir. I will cherish this forever.
I want to know where you got it.
Wait, what?
So Walmart's in that business now.
So a cart Walmart, yeah.
5-finger discount.
Next question.
In a nutshell, from start to finish, what is like the process of making a Bronies React video?
All right, so this last episode that we had, it came out May 10th, I think. And for this one, I was already contacting people saying we're going to be doing a React, and that's about it actually. I just we're going to be doing a React. I'm going to send out the format. That's pretty much all.
Hey, we're doing a React. Here's the paper.
Enjoy. So for what I'll do is I'll send out a format, and usually it comes out a couple days later. I got this one out like an hour or two later because I think I was going to be gone for a couple of days, and I'm like, I want to get this out before MSP, and cut it very close with that. So I send out a format, and I usually give people a week or two to give me their footage in because we all have lives. I'm not like, hey, what do you mean you have to go to work? What do you mean you have to go to school? So yeah, so I like to give people a chance to get their footage in. That's why I would never suggest, oh yeah, expect something out in the next few days. I always kind of just wait and build it up a little bit. It's usually a 1 to 2 week process of getting footage. And then once I have the footage, it's about a week worth of editing. And I know I answered this last time. I said it's about a month-long process, and it still is. The editing, I have to go through, I sort the footage, I watch through everyone's stuff, and then I start cutting it up, and then I start putting it in order, and then I kind of do this so I don't miss anything, because sometimes something will end up, you know, I mentioned this also at BronyCon, how I can't go off of time codes in the editing process because, or I'm sorry, audio clips. in the editing process, because sometimes people don't say something when I'm editing it. Like, I referenced you at BronyCon. It's like, all of a sudden you'll just get this facial expression. I was like, but so yeah, so overall, once I get the editing done, I generally post it. Yeah.
What about writing the description and the title? I mean, that's just there and it uploads, man.
He's got an intern for that.
Oh, so you know. You're his hot secretary, right?
He's in a miniskirt.
That's an understatement.
Bonus react.
I would pay to see that. Actually,
we wouldn't be the first.
Okay.
Next question.
Alright, Gabe, do you think you got your message across on your opinion on the Twilight Century ship? And everyone else, do you think he got his message across?
No. What do I have to do next? You have to get a tattoo on your chest.
Jump out of a higher plane.
Yeah, it was a bit subtle. For those that don't know, Gabe jumped out of a plane to get his message across that he did not agree with the Twilight and Flash shipping, because there was a reason behind it. What weren't you?
No, there's no reason.
No, I thought it was something about your OC and.
No,
sure.
He's supposed to be dating his OC.
I thought so.
They put me like
That's actually a very kind of interesting story, because when I was talking to Gabe, he's like, okay, so I have this footage and I want to do this with it, and yeah, no, I thought that was a hilarious little deal of yours.
Thank you. No, yeah, I filmed Bronies React, and I was scheduled to hike. Thank you. Mount Fuji the next day, and then I realized that I record with my iPhone. It's the camera of champions.
I'm never gonna top this. What I gotta do, jump off the skyscraper without a parachute and hope I bounce off like a canopy and then just like, boing, Luna's best pony.
All right, next question.
You guys can feel free to say no to this, but can I hug you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
$5.
Come on out. Oh. Let's get Mike.
You know what, actually, I can't stand right now.
Friendship truly is magic.
Oh, gross.
You are such a brony.
Pegasus sister.
Next question, and then I think after that question we'll stick to this side as far as the line goes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo.
Are you planning to add any more bronies to the Bronies React series?
Say that again?
Are you planning to add any more bronies to the Bronies React series?
Always. I always try to have at least one new face in every React. We have our kind of our regulars, and then people that I like to kind of sort through and get everyone in. Like Mike, when I was talking to you about the panel, you're like, well, I kind of haven't been on one in a while. But
I've been on like 2, I think.
But it's you're so iconic, you know. But so I always like to get new faces in. I don't like to reveal potential faces because sometimes they don't work out. I usually just save it until I hit upload, and then people are like, oh, like we had I'm a Toon Link. He was a new addition. Have you guys seen his videos?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Well, I know my favorite video of his is probably the first one I ever saw on his channel.
Let's go to the castle.
That was him? Oh my gosh, I'm the biggest fan.
Your video, Saber Spark, where you dropped your
She see my mom afterwards.
Fluttershy dropped it down there and just broke off the screen.
My mom was walking from the basement when I did that, so I'm like, no, I believe in you. Shut up! She sees a little pony bouncing off the floor and she's like, what's wrong with my 25-year-old son?
So yeah, to answer that question, yes, I always try to get someone new in it, you know, keep it fresh and all that. Next question.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
What's your opinion on the new Equestria Girls movie and the Rainbow Rocks franchise?
Money, money, money.
It's a sequel.
It's a thing that happens.
Talking about how we do these rants sometimes, I sometimes make it to where I don't see too much of something beforehand. I've actually avoided watching any of the shorts that have been released because
All 15 of them?
Yeah. Well, every like week they're like, by the way, here's another thing. We extended it by 3 minutes.
Technically, like by the time they're done, they'll have a full feature-length film of shorts already there. They're sneaking on a third film, we don't even know it yet.
So for me, I haven't seen actually that much regarding it yet. I've been waiting for a trailer to come out from Hasbro. Once they have finally given me one, then maybe we'll have something to do with it. Yes.
So that's why. I don't water. Leo Black. Thank you, Miss Simmons. Of course, oh yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, I have a
anyone that's a chunk please?
Yeah, Sharpie. I have one.
Oh, thanks, man.
Failure. Now Broho.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
No problem.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Excuse me.
Thank you so much. No problem, man.
Broho?
Rough.
Thanks.
No problem. Awesome. Of course. Yay. Gonna be a mighty king. Thank you so much. So let's get cheers for my voice. Shots. Just rate those chairs. Yeah. You know the Disney store? Yeah. Very cool. Mall, yeah. Ton of stuff there.
Broho, stay smart.
Oh.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're gonna be up.
I look forward to seeing you all give us, your feedback and see what y'all think. Thank you.
And the first one you made,
Ballad, man, it's so dated now, but I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wait, stay smart. You gonna be at BronyCon?
Yes, I will be at BronyCon.
See you there.
I'll see you there too.
if I can hear his voice over everyone else because it's like thank you.
Well, yeah. People will recognize me if I wear like a different shirt.
You didn't come in wearing like my outfit. I can wear your outfit one day.
Yes.
And I should bleach my hair.
We should change for the next. Oh.
Saber. Yes. I'm having everyone sign this now. Do you have a pen?
Yeah. Were you as disappointed as I was when draft got out of line?
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
But that was well, actually, no, that was him with his mom saying hi to us.
Yeah, you too.
Or is it good?
Because I saw Race already signed it, so I'm not sure if I already signed it or not.
I love the art for these two characters.
It's drop pony.
So, I work on my signature. There you go. And there you go. I'm confused.
And then this goes to Venezuela.
Venezuela?
Yeah.
Cool. You have a friend out there?
No, I have no idea, actually.
He's sitting in a
Just,
let's see where it ends up.
A child in need.
Alright, thanks. We can do our hug again if you want.
That sounds like
I mean, I feel like good things happen in threes. What's up?
Yes,
hello, AC Race Fest.
Hello!
Say hello to my vlog.
Hello, vlog. Your vlog?
Yeah, I do vlogs just like you do. Well, somewhat.
Competition.
Do you really?
This is
he used to compete with me.
Yeah, I was gonna do things for BronyCon last year, but then I was like, this is too much work.
Oh yeah,
I
remember that. Remember that. You beat him up and like, look at. Yeah, you like this con?
Yes, I love this con.
Gonna come back next year if they do it?
I hope so.
Alright, Brohuff. Brohuff! Wish you could sign my Rainbow Dash, but we don't have a marker at all.
Maybe I can borrow one.
Well, Dash just got more valuable, just signed by AC Race Fest. And also, my badge has more autographs. It has Paleo. You'll have to look upside down to see that. It has AC Race Fest, Paleo, and Saber Sparkle on there. So now, I'm all autographed. That was pretty funny how that guy got his nipples signed. I like that. That was funny.
You guys had a lot of redstone engineers that partake in this stuff.
We have
redstone engineering and stuff.
2 good redstone engineers so far. We're going to get a 3rd one pretty soon. We need those guys for dungeons.
Right.
Because the new command blocks are so good for not having to have tons of plugins anymore.
Right.
And we, our developers, we've got our own development team that writes a lot of mods. We've got it set up so that we can give command block permissions to non-op players, and they can't actually, you know, it's on a whitelist basis, so we can not worry about having to, you know, exploits and things like that, but still, you know, utilize the benefits of command blocks without having to worry about security issues.
Cool, that's awesome.
Tech guy, so. Your question?
Yeah, are your maps going to be available for public play?
Yeah, they're always online. Play.ponymc.com.
Play.ponymc.com.
Play.pony.
That's the server IP that you plug into Minecraft.
Are you guys going to have anything to write that on? Because I probably will not remember between now and the next time I get on Minecraft.
You know when we're done. There's paper over there, so.
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you guys want to talk to us afterwards, we've got to wrap up at 12. But
3 minutes.
We've actually got 2 shirts to throw out that are the same one we're wearing. So.
I need a faster speed for this.
Your typing skills.
I am really bad. I can't type this.
Any more questions? Overall, got 2 minutes left.
Camelot Palace. That's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Really?
It is really nice.
Here.
What?
If it stops loading, you can use that.
What do you press? Just F2?
F3, S. Your question?
Yeah, one other question. When we go into your maps, we're going to be Steve's or are we going to be ponies or choosing?
That's a client-side mod.
It's a client. My Little Pony is a client-side mod that you can load onto your an older version of our town hall. I'm going to show you a new Pony Go project we're working on, and you're going to really like the interior of that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few. This is basically a copy here on my laptop of the server that's running now. So you can go do this exact stuff that we're showing here on our server.
If you don't have it, it's fine. I'll take 2 minutes. Okay, we're gonna have to move on. I guess we don't have that now. That's
yeah, we have it on the live server, but
it's an experimental Ponyville. We're trying to make it more show accurate.
Yeah, we lost our Wi-Fi when we did this panel in Kansas City, so we stopped using Wi-Fi here.
It is true. You've recorded the same one you saw in that screenshot. We do use screenshots to make these. You never see a back. You don't think you ever see a back picture, so you have to create it.
Since we've only got about 7 minutes here, does anyone have questions while he's kind of showing you around? You had your hand up.
Is there like references from like fanfics, like how
We do plan on getting some dungeons based on fanfics. I know I don't like the Rainbow Factory myself, but a lot of people do. So we might do a dungeon on it.
You guys are really good builders.
Thank you.
How do you manage to build all that? Like, how does the community do that?
Well, you have a build test, and you sign up to take that. You build a few builds. If you're good, stick your right in there, build whatever you want. Of course, we have quality control, so we do cooperate. If someone's not very good in one area, we just all help each other.
Yeah, we have a very active survival community, so that tends to carry over a little bit to the Equestria server. We have been working on this about 2 years now? 2 and a half?
You don't have voxel work on your right?
No.
I'll just do it. We want to clap together.
Your question?
I walked in really late, so I don't know if this is set up. Is there any way to download this for like offline use?
This specific map?
Is this, yeah, Ponyville Equestria maps.
There's a lot of them out there that you can check out. Ours is live online. You can just visit the server at any given time. There's actually a lot of people that enjoy not just building it, like you can still visit it without having to apply to build in it. But there's a lot of people that use it for RPing and things. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. The survival you don't have to apply to build in. That's more open to the world, but it's a little hard to control. So sometimes we have to go back and fix briefing and things like that. But we've got 30 active staff members to fix it really quickly, and that never happens. Any other questions? Okay. I'm sorry?
I always forget where to go for that one. I know it's in Ponyville, but you have to like search the outskirts. You only have 5 minutes. I kind of want to show Cantor that.
Your question?
If we did apply, what kind of things would we have to do to help?
Well, that's up to you. I mean, usually when you apply, we want you to build in the theme of a town we already have, like Ponyville. Well, not Plaza. Plaza doesn't get to build too close. It's hard. Trottingham, Canterlot. We usually need at least 2. You build 2 good ones, then you're in. And then you can build with any project you want. We have project leaders, which are mostly me and a few other leaders. But we'll help you along for the most part. We'll give you some lessons and everything if we have time.
And it's not really pass or fail. It's kind of, hey, look at him.
It's kind of like
in this area.
You join the build test. You can keep not passing. I don't say fail because it's really a learning experience for a lot of people. And you have to. We want your builds to look like they fit into our cities. So you might be able to build a really good house, and we'll say just build a second one and see if they'll fit ours.
You guys had a lot of redstone engineers that partake in this stuff.
We have
redstone engineering and stuff.
2 good redstone engineers so far. We have to get the 3rd one pretty soon. We need those guys for dungeons.
Right.
Because the new command blocks are so good for not having to have tons of plugins anymore.
Right.
And we, our developers, we've got our own development team that writes a lot of mods. We've got it set up so that we can give command block permissions to non-op players, and they can't actually, it's on a whitelist basis, so we can not worry about having to, exploits and things like that, but still, utilize the benefits of command blocks without having to worry about security issues.
Cool, that's awesome.
Tech guy, so. Your question?
Yeah, are your maps going to be available for public play?
Yeah, they're always online. Play.ponymc.com.
Play.ponymc.com.
Play.pony.
That's the server IP that you plug into Minecraft.
Are you guys going to have anything to write that on? Because I probably will not remember between now and the next time I get on
Sure,
Minecraft.
you know when you're done. There's paper over there, so.
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you guys want to talk to us afterwards, we've got to wrap up at 12. But
3 minutes.
We've actually got 2 shirts to throw out that are the same one we're wearing. So.
I need faster speed for this.
Typing skills.
I am really bad. I can't type this.
Any more questions? Overall, got 2 minutes left.
Candlelight Palace. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Really?
It is really nice.
Here.
What?
If it stops loading, you can use that.
What do you press? Just F2?
F3, S. Your question?
Yeah, one other question. When we go into your maps, we're going to be Steve's or are we going to be ponies of our choosing?
That's a client-side mod.
It's a client. My Little Pony is a client-side mod that you can load onto your personal client, and it'll make you look like a pony. And if someone else is using My Little Pony and you have a pony skin, they'll see you as a pony.
Yes.
Of your skin.
But just joining? No, you're just going to look at the player.
You can't do that.
You had your hand up first, in the back.
How often are you able to use World Edit?
Frequently?
We use World Edit a lot. I could not have built that weather factory without it. And voxel sniper.
// brush command.
Yes.
We don't give World Edit to many people because until we learn.
I know that also if you go on a server with the My Little Pony mod, like you'll see other people as ponies, but not. It's just a random picked skin.
Yeah, if they don't have a skin set up, or they don't use the mod, they'll just be a random kind of default pony. But if they actually have a skin that they've created, you can see it if you have it installed.
There's also a config that allows you to see both.
Yeah. Any more questions?
We are out of time.
We are out of time.
We have to move the projector to the outbound.
Any more?
And last but not least,
I wanted to give a shout out to Amy King Rogers. That was why it was on my mind. She had to leave. She had to be back at work tomorrow morning, so she's already on her plane towards California. Sad face. But last but not least, Andrea Lippman.
Is that derby at Build-A-Bear once you buy one?
Oh yeah. Bye.
So this is an unusual panel because most of the time at conventions they like to separate the writers from the voice actors. I think it's for safety concerns. You can see why. One of the things I think the fandom has done, and conventions has done, is allowed you guys a chance to first of all meet each other, right? Especially for, I know that the crew in Vancouver and VHX, you guys have met each other a lot, but for you, Lars, and for the other writers, I mean, it wasn't really until these conventions that you met the voices, right?
That's true, yeah. And some of them I still haven't met. I've never met Tab, Ashley. There you go. I still haven't met Michelle. Someday I will.
I'd avoided it if all
get her
possible.
little shoes on as well as her
So yeah, it's
collar and
if at one
crown.
of these conventions, I would never meet any of them.
So I guess my first question is for you, which is that, you worked on the first season. You worked on
I
the
don't know
second
how they do
season,
them,
and then now
because they're very
fourth,
skin tight.
And then going into the fifth. Working on the first season, of course, it was before the whole fandom erupted, and there was a lot of interaction between the show staff because of conventions like this. But going into further seasons, when you wrote for the characters, and maybe in particular for Apple Bloom or for Pinkie Pie or Fluttershy, was that in any way influenced by having met the voices, having spoken to them?
Maybe not meeting them, but hearing them for sure. It's always really hard in the first season when you don't know what they sound like, and you can only read other people's dialogue. But then as soon as I heard them, then it gets a lot easier to write their dialogue, because I actually hear Andrea or Michelle as I'm typing it out.
I'm sorry.
And that goes beyond typing pony scripts. I just hear Andrea all the time.
The voice inside your head.
There it is again.
Crack me up here. Well, I guess then the reverse side of this then is having met the writers, and I guess this is a question for both you, Michelle and Andrea. Having met the writers, now going into further seasons, when you see a script and you see a certain author attached to it, does that bring any connotations when you're reading it? If you see, for example, certain authors, do you just kind of cringe and?
Absolutely.
No,
but not an ooh, gosh, not him again.
I'm not doing this one.
I used to never even look at that.
Yeah.
No offense, writers.
Because we don't recognize.
There's all these names on the front of the script too. It's all the producers and all that stuff.
True, there's like 30 names.
Yeah. And so you never really pay attention, but now I always pay attention.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to play a game where I read it and then I guess who it is. I can always guess his. Everyone can. And we go into a session now, everyone's like, oh, he's done it again.
Well, as voices for the show, and since we've got him here to suffer this, is there anything you would like to tell the writers about script writing that you would like them to do?
Yeah, here we go.
Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, centric, Apple Bloom, centric.
Just pair the
3-episode arc.
Well,
3, let's make it 4.
Let's make it 20.
Just a whole separate series, let's just go for it.
I like this idea.
And they all become alicorns. We've got to give the fans what they want.
Yeah.
Well, and Emily Larson, you can make that happen, right?
Yeah, sure.
You can give them wings, right?
Let's do it. I'll do it this afternoon. Give me a computer right now.
For you then, in your episodes, for example, in Soccer and Boom, and especially in Return of Harmony, for the episodes you've written, and then you've gone and watched how they voiced the characters, is there anything in particular that surprised you, having seen it after it's been realized to screen?
this is going to sound like I'm kissing your butts. But it's like how good it is.
Continue.
Please. I've worked on shows where I was actually in the recording booth, and the actors miss the joke in the line, you know, and you just read it a different way, and then you miss the joke. And the fact that they're in a different country, and I had never seen them or talked to them, and they recorded completely independently of us, and they never missed the jokes, and the timing is great. They're just really good at what they do. It's better than American actors.
We probably do sometimes miss them, but then there's 10 people in the room and maybe someone will get it. I think this is meant to be a joke.
Actually, that's a good follow-up question. When you write the scripts now, after having experienced, you know, some poor reads of them, do you ever put in there, like in parentheses, this is a joke? Say this in a funny way.
Note, this is a joke, period.
I have a script upcoming where I was making a pun on Rene Descartes. They call him Rene Haycart. when you read it, that doesn't really necessarily translate through, so I actually had to write in there, note to VAs, this is a pun.
Pun. Arrow.
But I think that's the only time I've ever actually done that. Because they do it, they get it, they get them. You know?
Well, the converse to that then is for Andrea and Michelle, have you ever seen a note on one of the scripts, especially any of them from M.A. Larson?
Which are really the only ones worth talking about.
Exactly. Where, you know, a note on something that was, say, confusing or, you know, that was a little bit vague, that you had to interpret. Do you know?
Yeah, well, I've been getting these, like the scripts lately say things like, don't mess this up. Like, do it right.
I know what you mean.
There's some writers who are very specific, like they give a lot of notes. There's a lot of brackets before the lines saying exactly what emotion you're saying. Like, you are confused, you are sad. And it's like, I think I got that. Thanks for the note. And then there's some writers who just, you know, they expect their words to speak to the actors and they don't have to give us notes, but it's a good balance, I think. I think Mitch has a good balance.
You're so political. Now I'm thinking through my scripts like, did I do that?
You are sad. Don't mess it up.
Be a good actor.
Please don't bring shame to my written word.
Don't change anything.
I think the producers might have something to say on that. Well, for you, Emily, so when you're writing, just to be, you know, to kind of focus in a little bit, just for an example, when you're writing for Pinkie Pie now, when you're writing lines that you know Andrea is going to be voicing, how has that changed since the first season to now going into the fifth season?
Well, I definitely haven't been able to do this, but I have such a strong impulse to write something like horribly difficult to say. I want to put like Icelandic in her dialogue. In fact, I made a joke.
I dare you. Bring it on.
Or like write a song like it's an opera. Or,
Oh yeah.
Super difficult things, tongue twister things. I haven't done it yet, but I want to mess with them.
I'm ready.
We accept the challenge.
Bring it.
Yeah.
As a personal favor, could you do that for Michelle Kramer?
Wow.
For example, could you please, you know, write into a script, hey, check out my thermos?
Sad, Michelle Kramer.
I would greatly appreciate that. I'm afraid now. She's giving me the look. I'm gonna ask one or two more questions, but then we're gonna go to Q&A. Before I do that, just real quick, what we're gonna do is the same thing we've done with all these panels. There is gonna be a line, I believe, that'll form over here, a line that'll form over there. Remember, kids and sponsors get to ask some questions first, and also try to keep it within the realm of things already released. Except if you're asking him questions, then you can. Yeah. No, but these guys aren't allowed to speak about things that aren't allowed to be spoken about, so just remember that. I guess in the end, again, you know, I asked in general, but specific writing things for for Michelle and Andrea, when you're reading a script, is there something, like one thing you can think of that would make it more helpful for you when you're interpreting or reading? Like, is there one thing that you would like to ask M.A. Larson?
Giving me notes?
Yeah. To do with the scripts? I'm putting him on the spot.
I was gonna be really mean, but
I know, I was thinking like better writing.
But no, you can't. It's already. You can't improve upon perfection.
That's true.
Yes, I mean, yeah. I don't have.
Except more lines for me.
Like what?
More lines for me.
More lines. Okay. Got it.
All right, well, I think we can start going to questions. If anybody has any questions, microphone's there. I think there's a microphone over there as well.
My voice is just ending.
Stop stalling, just do it. See, now this is an easy question for you. But
why? What's the answer?
Jimmy Chonga, cherry.
Jimmy cherry, Jimmy Chonga, Jimmy cherry, Jimmy Chonga, Jimmy cherry, Jimmy Chonga, Jimmy cherry, Jimmy Chonga. It's not very difficult.
She's a talented professional.
My other question is, for all of you, have you ever thought of Pinkie Pie's hair as the same content as cotton candy?
No. But who is it that said Celestia's hair is like toothpaste? I can never get that out of my head.
It doesn't though, it's like flowy.
Yeah, it's like a toothpaste commercial.
Voicing Octavia, can we hear your Octavia audition?
Oh, yeah, I did it yesterday. I thought she would be kind of cool, like whatever. Gonna have rehearse and then just, chill out in the van.
Ariel Lippman, can you do the Fluttershy thing from Sonic Rainbow where you did the Sonic Rainbow cheer when Dash did the Sonic Rainbow?
This one? Yay.
No, the other one, the louder one.
Well, you got
at the end of the episode,
yeah,
at the end of the episode, she flips out.
That? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then I have a question for all of you. Out of all the M.A. Larson episodes that came out, which one is your personal favorite?
That's a great question. I spent a little time on this.
What?
You should have this on the top of your table. Like you should have it ready.
Favorite episode?
He sent you letters. You should have gotten them with the answer.
Well, the thing is that, again, sometimes we don't really see.
What are your episodes?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you name them all?
All right, check out the room.
Yeah, you guys name them all.
Tell me if I miss it. Swarm of the Century, Sonic Rainbow, Cutie Mark Chronicles, Return of Harmony, Lunar Eclipse, Secret of My Excess, It's About Time.
What's that?
Super Sleazy. Ponyville Confidential, Magic Duel, Magical Mystery Cure.
Okay, definitely Cutie Mark Chronicles. If that's the one with like when all the main six are younger,
Yeah.
that is the best episode. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is my favorite. They're all so cute in the little rainbow nose. I love that episode, and that's one of the reasons why I love season. Is it season 2? No.
No, 1.
Season
Okay,
1.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, Andrea, you can blame him for Yay.
Yeah, of course that's my favorite. Because none of those episodes have enough lines of me, the other ones. You don't like
That one
me, do you? It's just coming out now.
Gotta write her out. They keep telling me to put you in. Fine.
I have to.
I actually wrote Yay in a smaller font in that scene. Which I wouldn't do now that I know Andrea, but I didn't know her then, so.
Yeah, and he sent a recording too. He said, do it like this.
Me?
Yeah.
She's probably right for me.
So I would say you are all awesome.
I don't memorized.
Yeah, I bet they do.
And then my second question, Andrea, if you and Michelle had to switch between Fluttershy and Apple Bloom for an episode to voice act, what would they sound like?
So,
Like you would do Apple Bloom for an episode and she would do Fluttershy. Like how would they sound?
but like Fluttershy is inside her body, or?
Little Freaky Friday
you
going
just,
on.
you just like swap voice actors for the episode.
Case of creating.
That's season 5 right there.
So you guys haven't seen this, but Emmy Larson has a checklist. He's been carrying around. He's been like, okay, I'm gonna put this in.
Melting
He's been taking notes the whole time.
Meow meow.
Meow meow sparkle. Thank you. I was about to ask.
Is that sparkle? Can we see? Can you bring it up?
This is the same guy who did the pony pirate.
You're so awesome. What's your name? KT. You're so talented.
KT.
Or is that pirate one? Are you gonna put that online? Yeah. For anyone that didn't see. Meow meow sparkle. So
I see the wings on that drawing. That's really, really cute.
So there's the other sketch was Pinkie Pie is a pirate, Fluttershy is a mermaid, and Apple Bloom is a parrot. And it's so good. And Apple Bloom is a parrot is the highlight because it's exactly like her. It's just like,
So great. And then the balloons on Pinkie Pie's flag are like skulls.
so good. It's so good. Well, I'll tweet it.
Like 10 minutes. Boom.
He did that at my panel too. I mentioned a rejected idea about Applejack and Luna on the beach.
Yeah.
And he comes up with them surfing.
It's amazing.
Hey, what does the M and the A stand for in M.A. Larson?
Oh. Meow meow. Amazing.
There you go. Meow meow. Amazing.
Meow meow.
Major. Awesome.
You want my social security number too?
No, just your address and phone number.
It's Mitchell Aaron.
Oh.
Is that interesting?
And
my middle name is.
We should have guessed.
Yeah. Mitch.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, just
Can't do it now.
Artichoke. Larson. Anchovy Larson. I don't know.
I think I'm just gonna keep calling him Meow Meow.
Cool.
And then for Michelle Krieber, can you do the "Aren't you gonna stay for brunch" thing from the first episode?
Aren't you gonna stay for brunch?
Thank you, and thanks, M.A. Larson.
Mine is like engraved in my brain. I don't even have to like. I can be completely focusing on something else, and I can say that like.
That is your iconic line.
It is. It
Your
is.
first line, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it to get into a voice acting job like My Little Pony?
It's a little bit hard.
There's an opening for Twist.
But you do have to be Canadian and you have to live in Vancouver, so it's true. Yeah, but she is Canadian, so no.
But she was hand selected
Thank you.
by Laura.
What's that? It's true. I do feel at home.
Yeah.
I do feel at home, especially yesterday when it was raining. I'm like, Michelle really liked it.
I loved it. I was like, yeah, I'm digging this.
Well, you know what? Actually, though, I should plug this. There is going to be a panel a little bit later today that's going to be hosted by the Creamers and Black Griffin about entering the entertainment industry, and they're going to have some.
There you go. I bet there would be way better answer than the one I just gave, which was a negative shutdown.
Go sit down. Not going to happen.
Don't follow your dreams.
Homeless population in Vancouver increases by 50%.
You know, McDonald's does have some openings. I worked that job, so I can make that joke. I don't work it now, but I did. That was my first job. Well, yeah, and it was very popular. I don't remember how many views it has, but it's in the millions. And yeah, they had all original voice actors for it, and the guys from Silly Philly animated that. They did an incredible job. So that was actually a fan-made thing. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know the answer because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait, original voice actors isn't like first generation of MLP? That kind of thing?
No, I'm sorry. No, Tabitha wasn't available. No, it was like the voices were done by fans.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is a question for everyone. 10 years after the series is said and done, what do you think is the one thing you will take from all of this?
I think I'm just going to be suffocated under a room full of plushies and art. Someone's going to find me.
She's going to open a pink fabric outlet.
10 years later.
I'll be a cat lady, I'll be a pony lady. Me too. Pink bows and plushies everywhere.
It's just these kind of things. These conventions are so amazing because I've been writing for these cartoons for like 10 years, and most of the time you're just writing into the void and thinking nobody's ever going to see this or care. And to come to something like this, and you guys actually know what I wrote better than I do, it's incredible. It's really, it's incredibly heartwarming, and I'll remember that stuff forever. So thank you.
I was wondering if we're going to be seeing more Flash Century in the future. Mitch, can you give me some scenes?
You sound like me.
I would love to do a Flash Century episode. That would make me happier. Because of that. I didn't even know who Flash Century was, and I started getting all these tweets, like furious tweets about it. And I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it's fun. I don't know who this is, but I should do names. Yeah, I know.
If you could voice any other pony for one episode, which pony would it be?
Big Mac.
I don't want to be Gummy. He doesn't even have a voice, but I want to give him a voice because he's so cute.
I didn't answer the question.
Which pony would you like to be, Mitch?
To be?
Yeah.
Flash Century.
I would have guessed me on the house party.
I think Big Macintosh would be fun. It doesn't have to do much. All the ladies want him.
Somewhere out there, Peter New is just screaming.
Yeah. But I can do that better than Peter New. Yep.
Yep.
Hands if you're there. Who agrees with me of you, well, I think you all will, that Andrea is an incredible jazz singer?
Oh,
I'm going to be that dork and say, Emily Larson, please write an episode where Fluttershy has a jazz session.
I didn't know until today
yeah.
that she sang jazz. But it does bump me out sometimes. I've written songs and they've gotten cut. And now that I know them, it's like, I wrote a song for you, and it's not there anymore.
So romantic.
It is a bummer. It's incredibly romantic.
As some of us are aware, M.A. Larson has been using this trip to visit family, and they've been around the center. What is their reaction to your horse fame?
Well, yesterday, this will give you a perfect example. So I was here with my grandma, my aunt, my mom, and my daughter wanted to get the hell out of here. And so my grandma and aunt, I'm like, let's go. And they said, no, we kind of want to stay. So they stayed. We all left. And my grandma and my aunt stayed here and checked it out.
Oh, cool.
They loved it.
Have they seen your work, and can they get through it sober?
Ouch! Poor men, so abused.
By work, you mean family reunions, right? They don't watch the show now, but they probably will now.
But your daughter does watch the show.
Yeah, she loves it. Loves it. Yeah. She has t-shirts of both of their characters.
So cute yesterday.
Yeah.
She spilled water all over herself and she's freaking out, but she had her Apple Bloom shirt with her. She kept throwing it. I don't think she recognized my voice because she was unimpressed.
But
it was great.
Michelle
she
did
was
the
so
brush
cute.
line, and my daughter was just like,
It was so cute.
how did that happen?
Okay, my question is for me.
Well, we're waiting in line for autographs from Andrea Littman because Pinkie Pie is going to get something awesome from Andrea.
AC Race Fest is putting this in his convention blog.
And this is going in my convention vlog as well.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
What's it called?
TRFan1's.
Oh.
And this is filming right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, Mr. Rainbow Flag. MR space Rainbow space Flag. FLAG. Yep.
I shall have that listed in the description below when I get to labeling these videos.
Alright, it has a video of me slapping my tits around to the theme of the Mario theme song. To the beat of it. So, yeah.
Well, just went to go see the Brony Chronicles premiere, and I actually just missed it and only saw the ending of it, which bites, so I kind of missed it. So I was getting an autograph from Andrea Littman, and this is something you'll see in the purchases video in a little bit later on, is that I got Andrea Littman's signature on Pinkie Pie's flank, on her blank flank.
I think they ended the game. None of them have a point.
It's now about 2:45 and we are waiting because at 3 we'll start M.A. Larson's panel where he's going to deconstruct the episode Kingdom Chronicles. And speaking of M.A. Larson, there he is over there. Funny.
So, my name's Paul, and who here knows who this is?
M.A. Larson!
I guess that. So today he's going to be basically going through one of his scripts that was put to a Twitter vote, and it sounds like the resounding winner was Call of the Cutie.
No, I didn't even write that episode.
I know. Cutie Mark Chronicles.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
I didn't even get to see it.
It was a landslide.
Well, he didn't want to get shot yet during the convention, so I think.
What are you talking about? So, what we're going to do here is I'm going to go through this relatively quickly so I can get you guys can give questions. My only request is that you don't take any pictures or video of what's up.
The sadness has hit MLP MSP as stuff is starting to be taken down. Sadness of a con ending is right around the corner. That Discord has been here since day one and nobody's bought him. But he's awesome though.
You're on candid camera.
Ooh, there we go. How you all doing tonight? It's the afternoon. This is my favorite part of the convention. Sunday afternoon. This shows all the people who are willing to stay to the very end. Let me tell you, it's worth it. This is one of the best parts of the con, is the auction.
Yeah. Get all the stuff. Get all the stuff that nobody actually wanted. The leftovers. That's good.
Not
We
really.
got some really special, exclusive stuff up here that you guys are gonna like.
No, we have about 30 items up here. A lot of this stuff actually really exciting on this table. Some stuff I've never actually even seen before.
Well,
So
I contributed some macaroni noodle art, so I think everybody's gonna
I'll give you $1.
before we do get this thing started,
I'll give you $5.
at least $10 on the macaroni.
before we do get this thing started, I would like to bring up to the stage Sarah Sheldon from Give Us Wings. Round of applause. Everybody.
Thank you so much for having us. We are really excited to be part of the event this weekend, and I want to say thank you to all of you because $2 of every ticket purchase went to our organization. So thank you. You guys are all already donors, and that means a lot to us. Also wanted to say thank you to the organizers and volunteers who put on this event this weekend. Did you have a good time? My name is Sarah Sheldon. I'm the Executive Director of Give Us Wings. Just wanted to let you know a little bit more about our organization before the auction starts because again, through the event right now, you guys are also going to be supporting us and the people that we serve. So Give Us Wings has worked in the same communities for the better part of 15 years in rural Kenya and Uganda. We work to build skills and resources so people can have self-sustaining lives themselves. These people have had very rough lives, very, very poor, living off the land and whatever they can. So we've worked with them to provide healthcare in clinics, schools and educational sponsorships, housing, secure housing, clean water projects, and business microloans. So really the whole gamut of everything that's gonna help them improve their lives. So today, everything that you guys do to help us helps them. So on behalf of our friends in Kenya and Uganda, thank you again so much. Have a good time.
Couldn't ask for a better cause. No, this is awesome, and thank you all for joining us out here. Very excited about always excited, like you mentioned, the auctions. Sometimes big stories come out of the auctions from conventions. We've seen it multiple times, so who knows what we're going to see today.
Part of the adventure. All right, let's get started, right?
Yep.
All right. God, we're auctioning final draft here. Right here we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hello.
I'm hiding something kind of cool behind my back. Well, first of all, when I found out that we were going to be, because it wasn't my idea, believe it or not, to have Give Us Wings be our charity, the first thing that came to mind is MA Larson, of course. These guys have been around for far longer than the fandom, and they've done a lot of great work in Africa. So I think another round of applause for the charity. That I did after I found out who our charity was is I started harassing a certain show writer because I knew he was going to be coming to the convention anyway, and I told him the name of our charity. He goes, "That's fantastic." So I'd like to bring I'm sorry, your badge says Andrea Littman still. Stage. Everybody. What I have in my hand here is something kind of special. And he's too modest to admit it. But I wanted to hand the mic to M.A. Larson and have him describe what it is exactly I'm holding up.
All right, this is called an advanced reader copy of my new book that comes out in October, and there are very few of these. Me? Like right here. Is this good?
It's dark!
Hi.
He even signed it.
It's autographed. So they're
It's
not,
backwards!
This is not, it's not the final version, so there's mistakes in it, things like that.
It's not the final draft.
I get one!
You deserve that one.
So yeah, there are very few of these in circulation, and they're just meant for reviewers and things, so it's kind of rare that I get to give one out. So here it is. It's my book. It's about princesses, and it's got a horse in it, so there's a lot of crossover. Comes out October 7th. If you like Harry Potter, then I'm hoping you'll like this. It's that same kind of age and sort of fantasy elements to it. So there you have it. Bid and give money to this charity.
So first of all, yeah, I get this. It's 40 or 4. I'm excited by this. It's 4 months before it's going to be aired. I'm used to episodes. 4 months before it's released. Everybody, can I just get a quick round of applause for M.A. Larson? Donation, and I think we should get this thing going. I'm going to hand this to you. So
I'm also going to auction off my Andrew Libin badge that's signed by Andrew Libin. So. But that's later.
One at a time. All right, so I think we should start this off. And one last thing. If you win the bid, over there is a table where they'll take your information and payment. I believe we can take credit card as well, so that's always good. So again, 100% of donations go towards charity. I think we should get this thing started at $50. So do I have a bid for $50? There we go, back there.
Don't let the name fool you. It's not worth a penny. It's worth more than that.
Come on, guys.
60!
Can we hear 60? 60?
65.
65? 70. Come on, start strong.
75.
75. How far can we run this? Come on. Very limited edition. You'll get it 4 months before everyone else.
78.
78.
No.
5. Can you make 80 happen?
80.
80. Thank you, sir.
The literature from the man who destroyed the fandom. Think about it. Sacred.
Written on high quality paper to paperback.
Reading it from an alternate dimension
Paper
is
made,
backwards.
the paper is made from Twilight's old treehouse.
Come on, this is high quality stuff.
This is one of a kind. You will never see this in another convention. Do we hear 85? 85. Do we hear $90? $90. Do we hear $95? $95. Do we hear $100? Come on, $100. $105.
I also confirm that the word rarity is in that book.
It's not just any book, it's a dusty old book.
105? 105 in the back. 110. 110, 100, 115. 115, 120, 120. 120, 120, 125. 125, 125.
How many copies of this book are currently out there?
I would say around 100.
125 up here?
Do you want to read the synopsis?
How many have been made available to the
Do we
public?
hear 130? 130. 130 back there. 135. 135. 135 in the back. 140. 140. 140 in the front.
It's got dragons in it. Come on, dragons.
145. 145 right there. 150. Do I hear 150? 150 in the front. 155.
155 in the back?
Oh my God.
Can we do 160?
And he's waiting.
160.
I think we can go up by 10s, maybe 170.
165. 170?
You said 165.
165. 165.
Let's call it 165, but let's go to 170 and then we'll go up by 10. So 170, 170, 180, 180, 190,
190.
Wow.
200.
This much?
This thing is worth it.
Yeah.
I've asked him if I can read it, and he gave me ugly looks and then threatened my family. Okay?
You value the book, Draft.
Think of all the fan fictions you could write based off of this. Fantastic stuff.
Think of all the crossovers.
You'll be the first.
Think of all the internet trolling you could start.
It'll be one at a time because Hasbro will probably shut this down very soon, all right? So keep that in mind.
So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're at 200. Can I get 210?
210.
210. Can I get 225? He's outbidding himself. He wants it so bad. He's just instinctively. 225. Can I get 240? 250 right there. I just want to continue to applaud because Ohad's been helping out with the convention and is constantly at all these conventions just donating like crazy. This man has probably put, I don't even know how many untold thousands towards charity, so can we give him a round of applause?
Okay, now this little section right here just sends shivers down my spine. It's seeking bold, courageous youths to become tomorrow's princesses and knights. Come one, come all, to Penny Royal Academy.
You know, ever since the season 3 finale, everybody's been asking you if you could make them a princess. You're giving them away. You're giving them an academy.
We're breaking the law. It says not for sale on here. So, come on, be a rebel.
All right, we have 250 from Ohad. Can we get 275? I see a hand back there, 275. 300. Ohad's got 300.
You know what else is rare about this is they've already changed this font. So this is
pre-first edition. This is like
pre-first edition.
This is the sort of thing that like what's the word for book collectors? I forgot. Lexophiles. I think that's a word, lexophiles. Book collectors love these because they're so unbelievably rare. So we got 300 from Ohad. Can I get 325?
The next Harry Potter. Come on.
You know, actually, you should tell them who you were talking to about making this into a movie with.
Well, I have my producer is Reese Witherspoon. She's producing the movie version of this.
Think about the value and how it could rise.
So this could be the next Hunger Games or something.
This could make one heck of a collector's item at some point too.
Yeah.
I mean, it already is.
I mean, my signature alone is worth 50 cents.
Euros.
Can I get 325, 325 back there? Can I get 350? 350. 375? 375. $400. And this is worth it.
$400.
This is rare.
350. At least 400.
This is one of those things too that like will retain value because of how rare it is. It will likely increase. 400.
One of the first.
400. We got 375 so far from the gentleman back there. 400. 400. There we go. Ohad's got 400. All right. $400 going once. I get 425 from anybody. $400 going twice.
Last chance.
Say it with me on this one. $400 sold. Ohad. For donating this.
That was a great start. I'm excited. Me too. What's next?
Do we just pick from the table and start? Or? Okay.
I heard rumors of Emmy Larson's leftovers will be up for auction.
Yeah, later on.
Having burrito, nachos, bottle of scotch.
You know, I was really sad because we're interviewing at Whose Line yesterday. Yeah. What did you guys think of that?
Hilarious!
Did you guys see? Did you guys probably saw the scene with the cake?
Yes!
Yeah. that shirt, we were like, oh, that'd be funny if we like tried to knock that off. It started smelling really bad by the end of the night.
Yeah, we thought it was more of a health hazard at the end, so we didn't want to risk it.
Ooh, what do we got here?
So, this is from Eagle Anime. It's a nice bag and 2 patches of Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Falls. Anyway, so we have these 2 ponies and this awesome bag with sparklers and sequins. It's crazy. And we're gonna start this off at $15. If someone can hold the bag, I'll hold the patches.
I'll stand in pretty.
Okay, so can we get $15 for this badge? 2 badges and the bag. $15 to
What
start
kind of
off.
badges are they? Like magnets? Or
Oh, they're
patches?
iron-on. They look like iron-on adhesives. Put this on your airsoft vests or your trench coats or anything you really want. But yeah, if we can get $15 as a starting bid for that. We get $15. Okay, how about $20? 20? 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. You, in the back. Okay, $30, $30. Can we go with $30? Look at this bag, high quality bag. It's got so much sparkle value to it. It's got Twilight sparkle on it, and Princess Lestia, and these other goods. And can we hear 30? 30?
No, I actually
30?
like to collect cigars, and I would definitely put my cigars in that bag.
You heard it here first. He'll put his cigars in that bag for you.
Just show up in the cigar
Can
parlor
we hear
like I'm ready to
35? Anybody want to outbid a nice lady right here? Just bid $30 for this bag. And the 2 badges. Don't forget the 2 badges.
2 badges.
2 patches. Patches Al Houlihan. You put in all this for $35.
Don't forget, it also comes
Okay.
with Rainbow Magic. Rainbow Magic, guys.
Okay, I think we're gonna go once.
Put patches on the camera.
Patches on the camera? Go for it. High quality patches. They actually do look pretty nice.
ugly.
It's up close.
Come on, guys, can we get $35? Just for that. $35 in the bag. Okay, can we hear 40? Can we hear 40? Anybody? 40? 40? Okay, 35? 40?
Fun.
Okay, for 35, we're going once, twice, sold to the woman in the back.
All right, what do we have next?
So, we have a fancy hat and a patch from Kersplodeface. Just for that name, come on. Okay, for $5. $5? Get them all this.
Already got one.
$5. Here, show off the patches to the camera while I show off the hat on my head. There you go. It's a nice hat.
$10. $10.
Hat.
Do we hear 15?
$15. It's Pinkie Pie on the hat and a bunch of party balloons and
Grace,
some
put it on and
green.
the price will go up.
Yeah.
It actually will probably go down.
Pinkie Pie on it and then green fuzz.
It's a very cute little setup.
It's a cute little hat. And if you were, to cosplay steampunk or anything like that, this would work nicely on heads. So what are we at? $15? 15? Anyone want to go to 20? 20. Can we go to 25? Come on.
I mean, look at this, guys. We're
2
talking-
items for the price of one.
Not just that. If it's a sunny day out, sun protection. Sun protection.
This area is not going to get sunburned, okay, people? Come on.
The first day of work on Monday, you can wear this to work. Imagine how impressed they would be.
You could be a Key Mark Crusader.
You walk in
today.
there, oh,
Instant promotion.
Can we hear $25? No? Not $25? Okay, well then I think we're gonna go once, twice, and sold. To the MLP back front.
I want to put that hat on my pet poodle. I don't have a pet poodle. Alright, so what's next, Ray? That was kind of depressing. I know, now I want a pet poodle. I think I call him Lammy. You do have a pet poodle named Lammy. Alright. I'm not a girly girl. Alright, so... Yes, you are.
So we're getting ready with our next item. What do you guys think so far? Still a lot of great items left up here. What do we got here, B-Biz?
I'm gonna need your help holding all this artwork. But anyways, we have some artwork from an artist who was here at the con, Clover Coin, I heard. Yeah. And these are really stellar pieces of art. We have all of these ponies just crying. It's amazing. And you can have all of the main six and some of the original art that she's done.
Why are they all so sad?
Because they're sad that the con is ending. So, to start off, okay, we'll show it off the camera. Or I'll hand them off to you. But we're gonna start this off at $30. Someone can get $30. $30. Can we get 35? 35? Can we get 40? 40? 40? Can we get 45? 45? 45? This is all of the main six and then 2 original pieces.
45 over here.
45? Can we get 50? Can we get 50? 50, come on. At least $10 for each of the main six.
In the back.
In the back, okay, we got $50. Can we go for 55? 55. Can we go for 60? 60. Can we go for 65? 65, 65, 65. Can we go for 70? 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Anybody got 70?
Come on, look at this face.
$70.
Look at this face.
What? You got $70? Okay, well then, we got 75, 75. You got 75. Ooh, looks like you two are having a bidding war. You go for 80. Can you go for 80? Come on.
This one says, leave me alone. Just like my girlfriend.
That joke alone. Can we get 80? $80. That would be $10 a piece. Can we do 80? Anybody?
Can you deny that, Ray?
80 in the back. Okay, can we get 85, 85, 85, 85? Come on, this artist, I've never seen her work at another con before, so this might be the only time. 85? No?
Come on, let's put a smile on this face.
Come on. 85? Nobody? Come on. Okay, well then I guess going once, going twice, sold to the man in the back of the gray shirt.
Those pictures were so sad.
It's adorable.
Crying ponies. I guess they saw Larson's episodes too.
What's next? We're moving on to some of the local musicians that are some of the musicians in the fandom, and we have a album from Denotive and another one from Seventh Element, and this awesome T-shirt. Here.
Sure. Or do you want?
Or like this. It says Cartoon Horse Adventures. You know you want this shirt. It's in the Sonic theme.
What size is it?
It is a large. Come on, people.
Oh.
It's not Christmas anymore.
Even if it doesn't fit, it looks great on the wall. Consider that.
Okay, so we're gonna start this whole pack off for $30. Anyone hit 30? Okay, $30, $35. Can we get 35? Okay, can we get 40? 40, 40. Okay, can we get 45? 50. 50. Can we get 55? 60. 65. 70. 75. 80. 80? Anybody got 80?
Here, let's show them. Let's
Awesome.
give them an up close look.
Yes. And we have, don't forget the 2 CDs, a Denotive CD, what is this called? It says Definitive Collection and Cartoon Horse Convention Music EP, the 7th Element.
Who here
It's
likes
great
80s
stuff.
music? Okay.
What do we get?
Denotive makes some great 80s music.
85.
Yes.
85. For all of this stellar music. and an awesome t-shirt. $85? Anybody?
Once?
I guess going once. Going twice. Oh, $85.
Challenger.
Can we get 90? Can we get 90? Going once. Going twice. Sold. To the man in the black shirt. Going twice. Sold. To the man in the black shirt.
Don't you have a new album coming out yourself?
Yes.
Songs of the Baroni.
No, actually, it's a new. It's actually, I'm surprised I knew about this album because I decided about it today and it'll be coming out tonight.
Well, I torrented when you didn't look, so.
Well, we went to Taco Bell.
And I regret that decision.
Look at this stuff.
Uh-oh, Octavia fans delight.
Okay, now we have from. Look at the name again. Look at the name again. Fearing Fun gives us both a dog tag of Luna with a smug face and this awesome shipping art of Octavia and vinyl dancing to some Skrillex, obviously. So
it's actually a Skrillex Beethoven type of mix song. Just envision it.
I'm gonna say 20. $20. $20. Can we get 25? 25. Can we get 30? 35. 35. 40? 45. 50. 55. 60. 65. 70. 75. 80. 85. 90. 95. 100. 110. It goes by tens now. 110. What do you do? 110. Come on, an awesome dog tag. And this, oh, and it's signed, by the way. So you get, it's signed by the artist, and you get this awesome artwork. 110, 120. Anybody 120? Can we get 120?
And her eyes are red.
Ooh.
Red on here.
Blasphemy. Okay, so 120. Anybody do 120? 110. 110. Anybody do 110? 110. Can somebody do 120? That's what I was asking. Anybody can do 120? No? Okay. Then I guess we're going.
Wait, what about 130?
Ooh. That's right. Economics. I never took a course in college, so
I'm an engineer, this is what I do.
Okay, so 120, nobody? Okay, then going once, going twice, sold.
Okay, so for this next set, I wanted to introduce her. This here is Sydney, also known as Sand Sibling. She ran our vendor hall this weekend. Generously donated these 3 items, so could you describe what they are?
So we do flask and glass etching, and we use a sandblaster to etch stuff. So we have these 2 brony cups and a brony flask, along with a derpy colored paracord bracelet. So you got your own little drinking little accessories here.
What? Didn't you buy? I bought one of those. Quality stuff.
Quality stuff.
This guy can vouch.
Oh no, I collected glass.
Okay, so we have 2 glasswares and the paracord bracelet of derpy colors. And is there anything in this box?
Yeah, let's get the flask out so people can see this. It's actually pretty cool. You get this matching set. You can fill that flask with non-alcoholic liquid. You can share it with a friend. Cream soda is acceptable.
One of you bronies could own this thing. This flask.
All right, this is a pretty cool set. Again, you know, while she's up here, she's done an amazing job. She's also helped coordinate the charity auction. So let's give it up for Sydney here. But she also is one of the people who helped develop the OCs for our convention. Which I I'm told not a lot of people know their names, so why don't you share their names?
The green one is Prairie Heart, and the white one is Snowdrift.
I think one of the funniest moments of the con for me was when I got a text message from Amy King Rogers saying that her daughter thought that Prairie Heart's cutie mark, which is supposed to be a lady slipper, the state flower of Minnesota, she thought it was potpourri. And then she said it ought to have been some sort of traffic sign for road construction. We got 2 seasons in Minnesota, winter and road construction.
Illinois.
So anyway, I think we should get this thing started. This whole group here from Sydney, I say we get it started at $30. Can I get $30 from somebody? 30 from Jay Holler. Can I get 35 right there? Can I get 40? He's got his hand up. He's just been holding it up.
40 in the back.
Yep, all the way back. Okay, so we're at
45.
45. Can I get $50? $50 right there. Can I get 55? It's worth it. 55. All right.
60. We do 60. Come on.
Remember, guys, this is
high
going
quality
towards a
drinkware.
good cause.
This will last you
You're
a
not-
lifetime if you take good care of it.
You're not just buying an object, you're buying moral superiority. No, it's seriously, it's for a good cause.
Who will stop you going into a concert with this?
$60 from Jay Holler. I want to be more.
Paracord, it could save your life. You never know. And it's derby colored, so yes, it's derby colored. It could save your life. These are great.